Welcome to Vision MBA. Now guys, as you can see, this video is going to talk about Xavier School of Management, XLRI, XAT 2022, how to crack the examination. I'm going to give you a few pointers, and these few pointers will definitely help you to boost your scores, not just to boost your scores, but also to do brilliant in the upcoming XAT examination. Now guys, XAT examination was is and will be dominated by the verbal section. So learn to attempt reading comprehension in less time with higher accuracy. Now, attempting RC in the least time possible is also important with the accuracy, or accuracy is important with, you can say, not investing so much of time. There are people, they attempt RC but they consume a lot of time, or sometimes it is also the fact that after investing a lot of time, still the accuracy isn't there. So you cannot get a great score in XAT examination if you do not do that. Try to learn the ways like reading the questions first, assuming, gauging correctly what the passage is about, and other ways to find out the tricks and ways to know how to attempt it quickly. The second point, now guys, RC, not RC, I'll say verbal section of XAT, or XAT is always going to be dominated always somewhere, or I'll not say the word dominated, but a lot based on vocabulary. So practice RC daily and be sensible about vocabulary. What I mean by being sensible is that you cannot memorize a question, I mean to say vocab or a new word. Vocabulary is always about assuming the right word, not memorizing it. I know people are singing songs, dancing, and creating other videos and tricks and ways. Some people are making poems that how you do the vocab. That is not going to help you. Now, guys, we all know that there are so many words in English language, and out of those so many words, anything could be asked in the examination. But then, luckily, there are certain few words or certain number of words which are usually asked in the XAT entrance examination, and you need to keep in mind those. How to keep in mind? Just read them once, just go through them once, trust your gut feeling. There is an app known as Merriam-Webster. That app you can download and you can play the word game. Guys, you can always get in touch with us to know how to attempt RC quickly and how to tackle the vocab part. Okay, moving on. General knowledge. Yes guys, now in XAT examination you also got general knowledge as a section. Now people often ask me, sir, how to prepare for it. The problem of this section is that when a student is preparing for MBA entrance examination, general knowledge, current affairs, these questions they do not pay attention to. So what I suggest is just simply go through past 1 year events, important events, not just in India but all across the globe, and commonly asked questions in GK. For example, the atmosphere of the earth, heaviest metal, lightest metal, and stuff like that. So that is going to make sure that you meet the cutoff requirement, or you get a decent score to be considered further in this section. Now guys, there is one section that either makes or breaks your chance to get into XLRI, and that is decision making. Now decision making is not just about reading the information, the data, but also to understand how to take the right decision based on it. For example, you are in a situation where you have to understand and get into the zone of taking a decision that is going to be most beneficial for the business, but then least. Of course, every decision is good for some people and bad for some people. So you need to take the decision that is most benefiting in terms of keeping the people involved in that decision, or with that decision happy, the most number of people. So, and of course decisions are given there, I mean to say the options, and you have to select the best possible one. This section is also important guys. Okay, now do mental calculation. Now we have already spoken about verbal and of course decision making. Let's come on to quant and DILR. Do mental calculations and learn tricks to get the answer quickly. Now guys, of course all the MBA entrance examination is about attempting the questions correctly, and of course you got negative marking if you attempt the question incorrectly. So try to find the answer by looking at the options. You do not have to solve or do the question completely in quant, or for that matter DI. You need to attempt a question maybe 60 to 70%, and looking at the options you can eliminate, okay, these options are definitely not going to be the answer. So just like vocab, it is also about assuming the right answer. You do not have to calculate it completely, because all the MBA entrance examinations come with one thing, that is time boundage. So learn these tricks. Okay, Practice pie charts, bar graphs, line and tables daily. Now guys, I'm not expecting you guys to study hours and hours daily, but at least few pie chart, okay, or let's say two sets of DI. It could be pie chart, bar graph, line and tables. Two sets, practice them daily. Practice few quant questions and vocab RC, and trust me guys, you guys are going to rock. Just 2 hours of regular study every day is going to help you. Practice mocks and attempt previously asked questions. Now guys, to get the hang of XLRI questions and what the questions are, how the questions are asked, and what kind of intelligence you possess or smartness you possess to answer the question, you must practice and attempt these questions regularly. So when only 1 week is remaining for the examination, I'm sure if you are preparing for XAT examination seriously, you know this thing that you have to attempt the mocks. But then after attempting a mock is important, but then also attempt previously asked questions. Go through the previously asked questions so you know what is expected by the examiner and how to get it done. Now guys, we coach for XAT examination, not just online but also offline. We are at Thane in Mumbai. If you guys are in Mumbai and you want to study offline, you guys can get in touch with us, or maybe online. And not just that, whatever pointers I have mentioned in this video, we train students for that. Thank you and stay blessed, guys.